So last week's episode, we kind of left off like we might start this week talking about a certain film director named Paul Verhoeven.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you want to go with this?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, who is Paul Verhoeven? I don't know. I'm not familiar with your Werners and your Herks, Gogs, and your Verhovens.
Well,
not into it.
So Paul Verhoeven is a probably German director,
right?
But he made several films back in the late '80s, early '90s. Specifically, RoboCop, Starship Troopers, Basic Instinct, I believe he did.
Did he really? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
and he also did Showgirls. So, and they're all very graphic in one way or another. Sometimes it's violence, sometimes it's depiction of, sex. But they're if you watch them all in a row, like I did this weekend. You're gonna pick up a very unique style. Like there's that part in RoboCop where they're demonstrating that robot in like that boardroom, and the robot malfunctions and just like starts shooting this guy, and it literally keeps shooting him because it's malfunctioning, and it shoots him for like literally a minute in the movie, and it's just like there's just so much stuff popping out of this guy's chest, and he's been dead the entire time, and it just will not stop shooting him. And it's so violent. And in like Starship Troopers, there's just like people getting like their legs ripped off and stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. It is.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers is the movie. Like I saw that movie as a young teenager, and it was exactly what I needed to see. It was exactly everything I wanted. It was like there's guys, they go to space, and they're Marines, and then they like there's these aliens, and they're like, whoa! Like I'm almost certain that the way like. It just like everything my little teenage heart desired was in that movie. A guy immediately gets bit in half by an insect monster. It's amazing, dude. It's so good. And he's like a genius with like everybody talks shit about like his dialogue and like his like stilted characters, but he has fucking sayings that will not leave your head. I'll buy that for $1. Bam. Right?
Yeah.
It's an ugly planet. It's a bug planet. Like, that shit's never going to leave my fucking head, man. This guy is a genius with, like, specific, like, I don't know how to say it, but, like, very specific parts of his movies and dialogue, like, they will never leave your brain. Ever.
Yeah, there's this part in RoboCop where when the, main character, RoboCop, is about to become, get horribly disfigured and then become RoboCop. The main bad guy, he like literally takes a shotgun and like blows the main character's hand off, and he's like, "Give the man a hand." He says that to all of his cronies, and they're like, and the cop is just like, ah, ah. And he's definitely very gratuitous with like blood. And it's like a very close-up shot of a hand getting blown off. It's just, it's unique. It's definitely a directing style that you just don't see ever. I mean, you'll get a lot of like guys who love their gore, like Eli Roth and Sam Raimi sometimes, but the way that Paul Verhoeven does it, it's just it's crazy. It's batshit crazy.
Perfect. It's perfect, dude. And you're omitting the part of that scene that's the best part is that Red, the dad from that 70s show.
Correct. Yes.
He's shooting off. He's just blowing this guy apart. He's also he's just having a day of it.
Yeah,
like he's having so
much fun. Yeah, he's having so much fun.
Making
so
noises. Weird. Yeah, it's God. He's like moving the gun and like making these weird noises. It is. I mean, that's the weirdest thing is that his characters are like cartoonish.
Yes.
And they make you feel like you're watching like a Saturday morning cartoon. And like the way that they talk and act is so childish. And then it's just like he flips the script on you with like overt violence so hard that your brain can't it's like hard to mash them together. It really is like he's just like a grown man that knows exactly what a teenage boy wants. Like, it's just enough dialogue. It's just enough character for it to be called a movie. But, like, like Starship Trooper isn't about three friends. Starship Troopers is about going and killing some fucking bugs. And also seeing guys get fucking just disfigured.
Yeah. And Doogie Howser's in it, so that's good. Yeah.
Doogie Howser's great. Touches a fat bug, and he's like, "It's afraid." It's so good. It's so good. He touches that fat bug. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, okay, we could go down this path further, or we could ask ourselves, is this what we want the song to be about this week?
You talking some hyper-violent cartoons there, Max? You hot for that?
All right, there's two other very famous movies that Paul Verhoeven directed, and I failed to mention them.
Total Recall, dog.
Total Recall, yep. And do you know the other one?
Are you going to say Hollow Man?
Yep, he did fucking Hollow Man. I forgot. That one's so weird. I mean, you see Kevin Bacon's, like, invisible penis in it. It's so weird. Like, the way that they show, it's, like, just weird that they, like, show it real quickly, but it's like a heat map, isn't it? It's like, why did we need to pan up from the ground to see Kevin Bacon's penis?
Bacon,
like, it's not, he's literally an invisible man.
During that time, though, dude. But that's hilarious. But Wild Things? Do you remember that movie? Like,
I'll never forget it.
Yeah, right. You didn't need to see fucking Kevin Bacon's dong in that movie, but he definitely, like, went out of his way. It was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll get naked. I'm getting naked in this movie. They did not need to show his dick, but they totally did.
So here's what I'm wondering. Back to Kevin Bacon. Did anyone compare his heat-mapped penis in Hollow Man
to his
actual dong in Wild Things? Because I don't believe that he showed his penis in Hollow Man. And if it is his actual penis, like, that is method acting to a degree that, now, like you were talking about Christopher Plummer, this is Oscar-worthy shit, being like, I want you to take a real live thermal image of my nude body so that the heat map outline of my hot Kevin Bacon dong is available for all the movie-going public to see for the low price of $7.50 a ticket if you're a senior.